Hello, my name is Pastor Andrew Choo, Chai. Together with my wife, we reach out to troubled teenagers. And I'm also at the board of directors here in Unloved Garden.
What struck me most was the disability that some of our girls have, and they're all special needs. And to that, I have this very much interest in looking deeper into it. But what inspired me most was my friend's son, who is autism, and I'm teaching him drums. And I just fell in love with him, even though we cannot communicate under autism spectrum. So then I just felt that I can do even more. Part of our program in Andrew and Grace Home is about nature studies. So I have got all my classroom modules, but I want a bigger commercial size. But all in mind was to provide a job for the autistic kids and persons with special needs. So I did my R&D straight away, finishing the book, and then I went into autism. And then what will be the restorative practice, and that's where farming comes into being.
Unloved Garden is a garden that is known for once useless, now useful. So we use all kinds of nature to restore the person back to the natural form that they actually belong to. They start off with the butterflies and all that. So this is a selected plants in horticulture. So horticulture is one of the subjects that we teach the boys and the girls here. So this is the metamorphosis of the butterfly. So selected plants are plants, so you can actually find the butterfly laying eggs, and they will have to discover it themselves. And then into farming. So into farming, we actually have got an A-frame here. So what you see here actually my treatment center. So this is where I do my treatment in my restorative therapy, all right, using fishes and plants. So this is in the technology that we use, A-frame, aquaponics, using fish, water to be the nutrients for the plants. So in this way, we will look into what is the food that's necessary for every child to become useful to somebody. So at the end of the day, the value is so important to us, all right? So after learning and understanding agriculture, of course, the marketing factor must be there. So behind me are the system that we have designed for agriculture, and the best knowledge that I have and where I learn from is basically through friends and a lot of YouTube, and then reading about it, study about it for the past 10, 12 years, and my own personal research in restorative practices that I have designed this farm restorative practice as an alternative is where I have to look into the marketing strategy that we need to take. So we're talking about sustainability. So, and sustainability equals to giving a job opportunity for these kids. So the thesis will only be effective when I am able to put them into the economy world.
After 1 year, when I began to establish the farm, so it was at the point where it's supposed to take up. So exactly 1 year when I built everything ready and I was ready to go. So that's where I told my other associates that, okay, I will take the lead. I told the church that, yes, I will take the lead. So I preached about it, that God gave us the healing, we must do something for people. And I was so mancho, and after 1 year, and that was the day when I was supposed to announce, and I preached it, and the next day I had stroke. Wow. And that was the biggest challenge though. And it becomes a challenge because I become disabled just as those people who are disabled that I'm trying to reach out to and provide a restorative practice. So, and I experienced that. So it was hard, but it was good because I understand what it means to be disabled. So that actually gave me a 110 percentage of understanding what I'm talking about when I talk about farm restorative rehabilitation therapy. So it was really a struggle to work myself back. Well, the people around me, especially my clients, my patients, so they are the one that is wondering whether they will have me back again. So that's where I felt that I need to survive my family and the kids. And I have not even started the work to help the autistic kids, so it was really a pain. It was a hidden pain that it brought tears, but I fought for the kids. See, I want to cry. Whew.
Hello, my name is Josiah. I work as a farm worker at OG Farm, Unloved Garden. It's an internship. I come here for work therapy. Then godfather bring me here. When I come here for work, I usually will harvest the vegetable and clean the weed and spray the EM and all this. Because more to interact with the APSN student, that help them to learn to be able to find a job in the real future.
Hi, I am Mrs. Melody Kiang. Josiah is my eldest boy, 20 this year. He has been diagnosed with special need. At age 7, he was diagnosed with ADHD, and later at age 10, he was diagnosed with autism. So for the past 10 years, as parents, I have sought a lot of professional help. So Josh has been a patient with IMH for more than 10 years. And challenging issue comes is when he grows older. You know, when he wants things and he couldn't get his way, so he will become quite aggressive towards the family.
When you deal with Josiah or you deal with any people with autism, there will be some of these imbalance within their characteristics of their lifestyle, whatever it is. So it's very difficult. And sometimes they can get violent if you are not careful with dealing with it. You know, like he beats up the mom because the mom don't want him to have the alarm clock. So for our side of our work, we need to bring him to that comfort level. So we try to bring him back into the comfort level, allowing him to express. And one of the greatest challenges that we have for ESD is the sexuality part. So when they get very hyper, wow, that's the tough part. So we have to use the fish, we have to use something else to overtake this desire. That is a very natural process of a sexual person. So this farm is trying to help them to connect back. And we believe that through daily practice of a routine, they are able to wire it back again.
What you see here really was my most greatest discouragement, because these are something that is new that we actually fixed up, and because of the storm that came suddenly and everything ran down, so having to lose $25,000 by the how do you feel? You feel good? I don't think so. So all you have now is remnants of the brokenness, just like a broken heart of a mother. How to patch up when he's 22 years old and his illness is not healed. I mean, something that we cannot explain, but we can only feel passionate enough to be with them. So no matter how much of counseling that we want to do for them, it's impossible to heal them. But it's through our acceptance and passion for them that brings that healing. So some of you have experienced how Josiah and I work along. It has been for 2 years I stand by the parents. Mom wanted to commit suicide. Sometimes there are times they just feel like fall away, you know, and just fall down like that. So this is problems, and it's here every day. You know, it's hard to overcome it, but we learn. All right, so we lost money, but this is metal and things that we can put back. But the human heart is something that no anything can help but by our acceptance and passion, and we can actually make them feel better.
So being a Christian, I pray about it, and miraculously met some old friends. And when they heard about our situation, they said, "Hey, we know of someone wanted to help youth with special need, and it's a farm in Singapore." I was totally overwhelmed by the environment, and Pastor Andrew was really giving a very attentive listening ear. And when he heard my struggle, heard our sharing, and saw the records, he made this statement. And up to this day, I can still remember it. He said, "Melody, we need to bring them back to nature, and it will nurture their future." Last year, when we came in here middle of the year, he really broke the record. For 7 months, he was not admitted.
The most happy is to play with my dogs here and the fish here and helping them do planting also. Yeah. I like his I like his way of doing stuff, the job. I think that my godpa is good and nice and caring and helping the special people with the work here also.
Well, the difference is that he's talking to you. He's able to talk to you that day itself. So he has developed. Now his violence has been subsided. His entering to institution IMH has gone shorter. So he has been very good. So I must say that he's one of our success story. So he was our first, and then we have many others that are coming in. So they are all good.
This is where the commercial size prototype system that we train our autistic youth and person with special needs. So here they are brought into a real world, real experiences, so that they can be employed by our business partners, well, I will be showing you later on. Here, every system is designed in such a way that the person with special needs will be able to comprehend, will be able to understand. And the root system will teach them basically how their life can be restored very slowly. In this area also, they actually learn motor skills. You can see what I'm doing here now. The child will have to have the kind of talent basically, or the ability to be able to take this out. So it's not easy for a person with special needs, but it's easy for us, right? But a person without that motor skill, it's very difficult. So this is where we train them, and there's water, there's things, and they can feel. So their sensory are being able to be connected. So my restorative practice is actually touching them at the sensory level. And when the plants die, we get engaged with them in death. So some of them has got problem overcoming their pets or some loved ones in their life. So from here, we actually counsel them back to life using plants. All right, so this is a 3-tier system that's designed specially, and we teach them design thinking also. All right, so it's a very comprehensive program that we have for all these kids. And at the end of the day, the best part of it all is that they are paid and they become useful. So every one of them has got a job. So that's our main purpose here. None of us here are exclusive. None of us here are excluded. Right? Any person with autism is part of our community.
Why I continue is because they are the one that is in need. And that's what called love, the unloved is all about. So in our profession, so as a pastor, our motivation basically is on the doctrine of God. God loved me, God forgave me, therefore I forgive others. So where is my strength? My strength is God. This philosophy that I have that reach out to this group of people. So what kept me going is this. So I'm a very professional therapist, so I accept whatever that is in that person because it is part of the symptoms. You see, that's the highest profession that we have in a restorative practice where I have in ANG home. It's about forgiveness. What's the point of me being there when I cannot forgive somebody? Because that's our profession. Our profession in a juvenile perspective of restorative practice is that I need to forgive you. So that's the highest calling, right? So why I keep on doing it? Because I'm a professional. And I confess that I want to love you. I have to love you, right? And what is love? To forgive. And because of my Christian belief and the love I have for my children, it's allowed me to be that professional person that I want to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, this very evening, you are the guests of honor. You are the CEOs of your own company that unites together in this association where we all gather together for that one very basic principles in life, that I want to make money so that my clients, so that those who are underprivileged will have an opportunity to make money. In my profession, I am a farmer. You need to eat, huh? We can have our dealings today. Before I hand this mic back, I would like to do business with you. I got lots of vegetables to sell. You want to be my partner? If you want to be my partner, and let's talk about it. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andrew Choo.
So one of the greatest joy I have is to see them around me, and if any of the kids are still with me and walking around me, and I think that's one of the best success story I can have. They keep on coming back because they found this joy no matter how much they want. You see, so you talk about Josiah. Josiah is about, he loves to come here. It's supposed to be my retirement. Actually, the farm and all that is out of my retirement, and writing the book was supposed to be my retirement plan. But lo and behold, by the grace of God, if you believe in Christianity and Jesus Christ, so Jesus came and said, Andrew, you're not going to rest. I'm going to send you a bunch of autistic kids. Take it. No question. You mean I have to go through this again? Ooh la la! Because you prayed for your friend, John, his son. Remember? I answered you. Ooh, thank you very much, Lord. Yeah, you want a bigger life-size corner? I give you 3.4 hectares now. What can I do? It's a very personal work that we do, that I deserve to be called a part. I think so. So I become part and parcel of their family because I really love them as my children.
And another area that really motivates me and keep me going is because I have them coming back to me to encourage me. You know, Josiah is one of those that come back and make me feel good about continuing the job. And these are the fruits of your labor when some of the kids that receive what you have given to them become better people. So I want to inspire young people. If you ask me what's my goal for the next time, inspire new social workers, psychologists, those, and I hope that they can take over my place.